5 to 5 hours of moderate intensity aerobic physical activity or 1.25 to 2.5 hours of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity per week, according to the second edition of the Physical Activity Guidelines for Americans. Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues, your daily dose of health and medical news. I'm Mr. Zaman, and today I'll talk about leisure time activities and lower risk of death for older adults. Older adults who participate weekly in many different types of leisure time activities such as walking or exercise, jogging, swimming laps, or playing tennis may have a lower risk of death from any cause as well as death from cardiovascular disease and cancer, according to a new study led by researchers at the National Cancer Institute, part of the National Institute of Health. Using data from 272,550 adults between the ages of 59 and 82 who had completed questionnaires about their leisure time activities as part of the NIH-AARP diet and health study, the researchers looked at whether participating in equivalent amounts of 7 different exercise and recreational activities was associated with lowered risk of death. The researchers found that achieving the recommended amount of physical activity per week through any combination of these activities was associated with a 13% lower risk of death from any cause compared with no participation in these activities. While they looked at the role of each activity individually, playing racket sports was associated with a 16% reduction in risk and running with a 15% reduction. However, all the activities investigated were similarly associated with lower risks of death. Even people who did some recreational activity, though less than the recommended amount, had a 5% reduction in risk of death than those who did not participate in any of the activities studied. These activities were also associated with a lower risk of death from cardiovascular disease and cancer. That's all for today. Stay tuned to Medical Dialogues for latest updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.